Hey guys, Monday, June 24, 2024, Nvidia. Last week I put out a video. Is it time to short Nvidia? It's looking good. It's looking juicy. There's a proprietary technique I use of Gann, and it was indicating possible turning point. So I put my neck out there and titled this 620, and that's this date. So let's see. So far, if you're short, I don't know, through options or however you do it. I'm not short. I'm watching it. This is a big baller. But so far, it's selling off since some kind of correction. Not that this is the top, but that there was going to be a correction here. And I think this is going to be a decent one too. So far, we're hitting in the market profile. There's going to be some support here around 116, but if that doesn't hold, there's a big one down. There's another mini one here around 109, but there's a big one around 100. Pretty much value area high. And you can see the pivot high here. So this is going to be definitely one to keep an eye on if we kind of do an ABC down. And you got this trend line, and I'm just hugging it really close. I'm getting fractal on price action. So you got your trend line, you got value area high, and you're around here. So I think if you're short, you could probably hang out a little more. It might bounce, but I think you'll get a little more downside on this one. Looking at the simple glance, MACD is already negative. You got a TD9 on the weekly of this week. It didn't pick this one, but it got this one. Tom Deep Mark Knife Candle. Linear regression channel on the monthly. These are the big boy levels, so this is very risky to go long or hold profit. And it spiked, and now it's pulling back. So this is the area you always like to unwind. So the bigger the time frame, the bigger the level, and the bigger the resistance, and the bigger the possible reversal. You can see that it really pushed to the extreme. But so far, still bullish. The trend is still up. It's just a little correction, so a little flavor for the bears to go down. And you can see on the daily, you look at, you're about to kiss the midpoint of the linear regression channel, but on the daily, you fail, crack the mobile band. You got PPS sell signal, crack the 20, about to kiss the value area high of 116. You got the 50 SMA around 101, and this is probably an area that, if you wanted to cover or go long, this would be here, and that's that trend line that I showed you earlier, and this is the point of control around 89. I don't know if it's going to get to 89. You got moving averages, you got this right here, you got the cloud showing you the 100 level, and I showed you on the market profile, the 100 level is going to be a good area of support if it ever gets down there. I don't know, it's going to be a good discount if it gets down there, but yeah, MACD on the daily negative. Volume, I'm sure, has been increasing. Let's look at volume. Yeah. As you can see, it very ugly. It started from the 20th and the 21st and the 24th. So 3 days straight. You see that they're talking about it. So on our CNBC. And on our midpoint chart, nothing really here to talk about. On the monthly, you can see that you're about to find support or finding support or around the 50 movie averaging average on the pretty much is a daily, but these are monthly levels. So this is the high of last month. So that is like 116. So you can see that that's where we kind of stall. So this could be a short-term target if you want to kind of lock in profits. And if there's a bounce, it'll probably be around here. Mobile's negative, Stokes negative. And on the 4 hour, so that, mind you, this is the weekly, this is the daily, this is the 4 hour, and this is the 1 hour. So on the 4 hour, but on the weekly, I use yearly levels. On the daily, I use monthly levels. And on the 4 hour, I use weekly level. And on the 1 hour, I use daily levels. It's tricky, but it's like a domino effect of levels that I'm looking at. So right here on the weekly, you can see that we are very overextended. This could find support right here, but if you go below that, you're like very extreme on the weekly. So this is like a very deep sell-off. So I would probably think they'll find support here But you never know. It could still push, which is 116. Look at that. It's the same number has been showing up everywhere, 116. So, just keep an eye on that. Mobiles are negative. I will at least wait for the 4 hour to get positive. Once it kisses 116 to consider for a little bounce. And on the 1 hour, you're very overextended on today's session. It's not that bad. If it's going to be bullish, once it kisses 116 or 114, which is this one, you need to get above 121 in order to see some kind of momentum to the upside. But that's the line in the sand for tomorrow, 121. If it could get above there, chances are it could get at least to a 127. These are some of the signals that I look at. Let's look at our daily chart over here. So this is the fractal level I'm looking at. If I put my end APF, you see that we are almost at support from these pivot points right here. So I can see a potential bounce there, but if that's not going to bounce, it could probably push lower to here, which is 114. And if this doesn't hold, and this is on a non-scale chart, so these are key levels you probably want to watch within this symmetry in regards to the Andrews pitchfork or APF. You see that we failed the midpoint right here. So let's see if this holds 116 around here. If this doesn't hold, then chances are this is going to be your next level support. And if that can't hold, you got this trend line right here. But it's not going to go down forever. Remember that. It's just going to retrace, correct, and some people are going to find value and then they're going to pop it. Lastly, 140. Where was that 140 that we went as high as? Right here. Well, almost right to the 90 degree. 1 point over, and then boom, slam down. And we're already at like 118. So that went all the way. Wow, that went all the way down to like right here. So let's see how this is going to play out. Just want to do a quick update on Nvidia. And if you're short, I think you're doing pretty good. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on Nvidia.